Okay guys, we are now working on our second component of fitness. So if you can picture us at school, our first rotation in the weight room would have been all on what we just did, the cardiovascular system. The second time we go into the weight room, our second unit in the weight room, we're going to work on the other components of fitness. The first one being muscular endurance. The thing you need to know about muscular endurance is that these activities do not raise your heart rate into the green zone. So, excuse me, they are not used to increase cardiovascular endurance. And that's what that cardio lab was about. I wanted you to do different activities and realize that some of them made your heart beat fast and others didn't make your heart beat as quickly. That's because these activities work a different component of fitness. Now, muscular endurance is the ability of a muscle or muscle group to sustain repeated contractions for an extended period of time. So think about walking, okay? Walking, it's a blue zone activity and your legs are contracting over and over and over and over again without tiring. Same thing with running. Although running is working your cardiovascular heart, that also works on muscle endurance for your legs. They contract again and again and again. And if any of you guys are runners or have been runners, sometimes I'm tired, not because my lungs are tired when I do a run, but because my legs are dead. And so the muscle endurance in my legs have experienced fatigue. Okay, so some activities work on more than one component of fitness. We're going to talk about that later. So why do we need muscular endurance? Because muscular endurance makes day-to-day activities easier. You can complete tasks and chores without fatigue. So how do we exercise or work out for muscular endurance? How do we train for muscular endurance? Well, the first thing is weight training. So if we are at school, this is the unit where you would actually be using some of the machines. With muscular endurance is a lower intensity, therefore you do more. Just like cardio, the lower the intensity, the more you do. Same with muscular endurance. It is less intensity, so you do more. So weight training, lighter reps, higher repetitions. So how much do I push? This is approximate. Approximately 70% of your max rep. Max rep is how much you can push once. We're not going to worry about that because we're not in our weight room. And you do 12 to 15 reps and you do 3 to 6 sets, or you do that 3 to 6 times. There are lots of body weight exercises that can work muscular endurance. You can also have them work muscular strength if you add weights. All right, so your plank, how long can you go with your plank? As soon as you hear how many or how long, that is an endurance type thing. So plank is endurance. Lunges is endurance. Squats are endurance, unless you start putting lots of weight on. I'm talking about just doing the lunges and squats that we do for our warm-ups. Push-ups and chin-ups, that depends. You have to have a certain amount of muscular strength in order to be able to do push-ups. But as soon as you start getting into 25, 30, 50, that becomes endurance. Kettlebells, calf raises, step-ups, all of those are just a few examples of body weight exercises that work muscular endurance. I like dill pickle chips. Okay, so here is today's activity. It's called the Muscle Endurance Challenge. Some of you may have done this before. Again, the object is not how heavy or how much weight. It is how many of the actual exercises you can do, or how long can you hold this position. Muscle endurance is different than muscular strength. So for this activity, you need a pen. You need the assignment from the orange folder. You need to print it off or have a piece of paper that you can record your results. You need to have stairs or a safe elevation. You need to have 2 objects of the same weight. They can be wine bottles, pop bottles, not cans. 2 cleaning bottles, anything the same weight, that's 5 pounds or less. I forgot to put this on here. You need your cell phone so you can time yourself with how long you're doing things. Okay, so the first one, my kid, okay, he's doing this. Now he could do these things for much longer, but you'd be watching him all day. I don't want to waste your time with that. He's just here to demo the activity. So you are to go until you can't do it anymore. It might be, I think the record for this one is like 9 minutes. Okay, wall sit. So we've done that. Look, he's sitting in a chair at 90 degrees. Okay, all right, everyone understands how to do that one. Now plank.
Sure.
Yep. Everyone's on the plank.
You guys this one or just the semi one?
What's the semi one?
Well, semi does like.
They do the easy one. No, we're Elgin. We're better than semi. We do it properly. Okay? All right. Hold that for as long as you can. Everyone should be able to do that for over a minute because that's on our fitness test. Okay, up you get, Jordan. Okay, the third one is calf raises. This is where you need to, we'll just do it here. This is where you need to hang your heels over the edge of a stair, but we're not going to run around the house. So just go up and down. You're going to do this over the edge of the stairs. Okay? I think like hundreds. We'll see. You're going to start to feel the burny burn, and then you keep on going till your calves don't want to do it anymore. I'm dying to see how many some of us can do with that one. Okay, the next one, lateral raises. This is where you need the weight. So just grab the bottles first. You're going to stand like this. Okay? Hold your arms out. Even, no, right level, down a bit. Down a bit, yeah. And you're going to hold that for as long as you can with 2 objects that are the same, approximately the same weight. Here are a couple of bottles. Jordan's now going to show you the other weights that we've chosen. A couple of Peace tea cans. They're a little bit bigger. Okay? So he's using the Peace tea cans. And we were desperate for a third choice because it's really hard to find cleaner. The third one is he's got his Jordan 3s with Mrs. Cross's Coke Zero in the cans.
How am I going to do this?
Just hold them up. Okay? All right, so that would probably be the hardest one. And you want to hold that, and what's going to happen is when you're tired, your shoulders are going to start to lower. So lower your arm. They start to go like that. You got to keep them level with the that's how you want to keep it. Perfect. Okay, the next one, okay, is a arm curl. So you're going to do the same thing. Grab it, grab something, and you're going to do an arm curl. So I'm sure most of you, don't go right across. Most of you could curl much more weight than this. This is not the point. It's just how many. It might take some of you guys tons and tons of tons before you get tired. Trust me, you will get tired. All right, the next one, wall push-ups. Okay? We didn't want to do regular push-ups because for some of us that's strength. Okay? Nice. How many of those can you do? Finally, the last 2. You just saw my laundry there. Okay, lie down. Down. After this video.
Side?
The leg one where you raise your leg. Cross has to do some laundry after this. Okay, go. How many of those? Pick your better leg. Okay?
Do I do the other
Just
leg now?
no, just do one leg. Just keep doing it until you, okay? How many of those can you do? And finally, I'll call them back bridges. Okay? And when you go up, okay, lift your bum, squeeze your bum at the top. Those are the activities you can do. How many can you do of each, or how long can you do of each? Fill out the form, hand it in. So, Mrs. Cross wants to go to Florida this summer. The big idea, what I want you to get out of the Muscle Endurance Challenge is it is not difficult to do a few. The difficulty comes with the repeated contraction or the extended length of time. That's muscle endurance. Low intensity gets difficult over time.